guys, Jeff Dickinson here. Welcome back to the Collector Zone. Now, I've been playing this little mini here. It's the AtGames Legends Gamer Mini. Has 100 games. I did an unboxing. You can check that video out if you want. But I wanted to play a little bit more with it. You see, it's it's a joystick with the buttons. So you can play your fighting games and your shooting games, and it was okay. But what I wanted to do here was check out some of the features. Now, I did check out this. Now, see here, you can hook this up to Ethernet. I wanted to stream a game to see what it was like, to see how it plays. And so I did a stream of The Simpsons. Now, when I first logged in, I did the Wi-Fi, and it played for about 20 minutes, and then the Wi-Fi end was shut off for the gameplay, but I could still play games, and I saw my icon still on. So I was wondering, is it a YouTube thing? Because I streamed on YouTube. So I decided, you know what? I'm hooking up to Ethernet. And it did the same thing. About 15, 20 minutes, and then it'll stop airing. It would freeze on YouTube's end. But my gameplay was continuing on my TV. So I said, you know what? I'm going to give it one more shot. What I did was I powered down the system and powered it back up with the Ethernet plugged in. And it seemed to work. I was able to stream about 41 minutes of gameplay for The Simpsons and get all the way through the game. I'll put a link below if you want to check that out. But here's a problem with that gameplay. When Bart Simpson would come back into play, which means I lost, Bart had to put another quarter in to continue my gameplay, he would disappear sometimes. Let's check that right out. See? So I could see him on my TV, but on the YouTube video, he would disappear from time to time. It was kind of weird. I have not tried another gameplay on the Mini because I decided I want to upgrade. And I got this bad boy. This is the Pro. This is the one I sent to my nephew. I was talking to my little brother, and I was helping him get set up the same system I had for the Mini, which is with the sauce. And I had talked to him, and he said the trackball works just fine for shooter games, for light gun games, and the trackball. Well, light gun games and shooter games, you know what I mean. But to get the spinner games working and to play all the trackball games, this was a must-have for me. And I was lucky enough to find a guy on eBay. We did a little trade for some of my collectibles for this. He said it was brand new, never been used, and he said he just didn't see a need to play it. He has the AtGames Legends, the full size, and he just has missing the spinners. He just thought, why bother? Plus, it had lower, 150 games, and his has 300 or 350, something like that. So we did the trade. I got this game. So let's go ahead and check out the interface and what comes with it. And here's the interface for the Legends Pro. It looks very similar to the Mini. Of course, the difference between this one and the Mini is you get 150 built-in games, where the Mini has 100. So let's go ahead and take a look at your games here. By hitting the At Games button, you automatically go to the left-hand side once you move the joystick down on a game. Now, there's all your games. It's got 17 pages of games. You got your featured games, which, just like the Mini, looks like the same games to me. You got your favorites here. That was already there as a favorite. I did not assign this. Once again, this is a open box system that was brand new. I had to do your updates on this and stuff. And yeah, I'm not 100% on why that's there. There's your leaderboard games, just like the mini. You just look for the icon on the bottom left side. And it has your recent. Let's look at your channels here. So it's, you know, pixel art. I don't recall seeing that on the mini. And you got your platforms. So we have your arcade games, which are the ones, those are the ones I'm interested in mainly. You got Genesis, and then you got your other consoles. So let's take a look at the arcade only, because most of us want to play arcade only. So go ahead and take a look here. And I can go, we can pause it, and I can go slowly here. Got some pretty good games. Now, of course, for me, because I have the sauce going for the mini, all I had to do was get another USB stick and just map it for CoinOpsX to the Pro, because the mapping of the mini for CoinOpsX is different than the Pro. So that's kind of something, if you don't know that, yeah, if you have the sauce going on and you upgrade from the mini to the Pro, that's what you're looking at. And it's got, like I said, some decent games here. And I'll go back. Let's take a look at the Genesis games. Something I didn't do with the mini was to go through all the games, but today we're doing this for the Pro. What's pretty cool there, they got Immortal. I played that on the NES. So what has me interested a little bit more now than it originally did, it's only 2 pages. Let me go back. Was that, there's your other consoles. They have a little bit different games between the two. I just went the wrong way. There you go. It has a few different ones, but to be honest with you, I'm not sure exactly which ones were different. But yeah, there's some different games here. So if you get the mini and you get the Pro, then that's pretty cool. We got the arcade net here, and those change out every so often. Since I got my mini and my Pro, literally within a week's or so time, maybe a week and a half, looks like the game's only changed once. So maybe do it once a month or once every 2 weeks, not 100%. There's your lobby you could play around with. Oh, hold on. You got your bring your own games, and once again, after going through and programming my, because I have a 2 USB system here for CoinOps. There you go. And just like before, you know, I got all my games here. And like I showed you before, was the you know, all the games that comes on the 4.5 sauce. I did a video where you could look at every single game. I go through every game, and I'll put a link below for that one. Pretty cool. I'm not gonna bore you with all that. Let's go to our App Store X. And oh, the settings hasn't changed. It looks the same as the Mini. I didn't see a difference. I didn't see anything extra. I'm still waiting for him to do that light gun release, so that way I can play my light gun games. But what's cool about the Pro is that I mainly got it for the I went past it. I mainly got it so I could play trackball games and light gun games and all that. Launch it. There you go, just like the Mini. So yeah, you have to do the the USB stick, and I'll put the link below on I can't remember the guy's name offhand. He did a video on how to do all that. So let's do this here. Let's go into a little gameplay. You know what I should do? Let's do a trackball game. What am I thinking about? I have a trackball now. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this. We can do this now. So see on the bottom there, they got ball and paddle games. Now there's your twin stick game, so all your games you can use the 2 sticks now. Since I have the Pro, I can actually play some of these games. A lot of these twin stick games were not playable on the Mini because it's requiring a secondary stick. It just didn't work right. So those are all those. And then there's your spinner games. Now you can play these games now with the trackball, and it actually works pretty decently. I haven't had any problems. You know, so they have these segregated to where you could go right to them. Now, funny thing, I didn't realize Star Trek needed a spinner. So that was something that, you know, threw me off a little bit. So let's go ahead and play a game here that requires... I'll play a light gun game. How's that? Now, some of these light gun games that require, you know, the light gun can be played by trackball, which is kind of cool. Let's see here. Oh, still bummer about Cuber. Both of these are 8-way joysticks, and it's a 4-way game, and it's really hard to keep Cuber in line. So yeah, that's still a bummer. I gotta figure out if they make something aftermarket for that. Let's see here. You know what's a fun light gun game? There you go. Now, I played this when I was at Free Play. The arcade, it's an arcade, barcade place that's here in Richardson, Texas. Let's go ahead and put some money in here. Now I'm using a trackball to move this. Now, if you had a light gun game, it'd be easier. But this is a fun game once you get the hang of it. You can change the sensitivity on the trackball. And you do weapons upgrades now, see? Like I said, once you get the hang of the light gun, the trackball, excuse me, as a light gun. Go over here. Let's go into a little, there you go. This is so much easier to play with two joysticks. It wouldn't let me shoot with the minis. I used to be way better at this when I was a kid. I don't know what happened over the years. Well, guys, hope you enjoyed this little tour of the AtGames Legends Gamer Pro. Hit the like button if you thought this was cool, and I'll go back and play some more old school arcade games. Catch you on the next one, guys. Laters.